Actually, I just received Employee of the Month for saving a child's life doing the Heimlich maneuver on a 2-year-old infant child. I was looking for a suspicious vehicle on 109th in the area of Main Street, and the call came out. I realized that I was closer, not by much, but I was already en route to that area where the medics headed to get in their ambulance and head up north. So I headed that way. When I got there, the mother was holding the child in the front seat. She was obviously distraught because it was her child choking. She wasn't really sure what to totally do. So I grabbed the child from the mother and then proceeded to flip him over into the proper technique and everything that I've been taught from our CPR classes. And I was luckily able to clear the airway before the medics got there, so the child was breathing. Once medics arrived, they were able to check over the child, make sure the child was okay. So everything worked out really well for us in that case.
All our officers in the city of Crown Point have the first responders training, which gives them the ability to handle these types of calls. Immediately when paramedics and our EMS receive the call, they can be first on the scene to assess the situation, to let them know what they're walking into. But with the talents and the training and expertise that Officer Ballas has now saved 2 lives in the last 2 years in the city of Crown Point, which is tremendous.
Surprisingly, I've had practice with it with my own nephew. When my nephew was 1 year old, I was taking a nap at my sister's house, and she was screaming, and I woke up to that. And he actually had about a penny-sized piece of plastic that he had gotten a hold of, just learning how to walk. And she lost track of him for 1 second, which happens, and had to do the exact same thing to him. And luckily, he was able to cough it up, and it was a pretty good chunk of plastic. Kind of scary because that's real personal, that's close to home. So my sergeant had made contact with her. She said her and the baby were doing fine. He was recovering because actually I found out they had just come from St. Anthony's. I guess he was sick as it was, which was another reason why he wasn't able to clear his own airway, which was part of the problem of why he started choking to begin with.